Even though YouTube has been around for almost 20 years and has more than 2.5 billion users, there's still huge opportunity here when it comes to marketing your online business. I know a number of creators who, for one reason or another, either haven't started their channel or don't make content consistently. If that's you, stay tuned. Ahead, I'm hopefully going to convince you to get started by sharing 5 ways you can use YouTube to bring more value to your brand or online business. Hey folks, I'm Ben, and on this channel I help creators make better videos. And in this video, we're going to get into 5 ways you could be using YouTube as a super marketing machine. As an amazing marketing tool for your business. Let's dive into number 1. First up, building brand awareness. This is probably the most practical use of YouTube for online businesses. At its core, YouTube is a search engine where people go to learn, stay informed, and be entertained. Videos that answer questions and provide value for people in your target audience can make a great first impression for your brand. This is a long-term, top-of-funnel strategy designed to build awareness over time. Later, you can turn that awareness into action as you lead people down the sales funnel. More on that later in this video. The key to making the most of this strategy is to post relevant content around a specific topic consistently. That means choosing an audience, making content around a specific topic that's relevant to that audience that they're actually looking for, and posting once a week if you can, or with at least some consistency. There are lots of other things you can do to get more visibility for your channel and your brand, but those 3 things make up an essential foundation. Next, use YouTube to build reciprocity. In Robert Cialdini's book, Influence, he talks about the rule of reciprocity. This is an unspoken societal rule that when we receive something of value, we return that value in some way, like sending a thank you card for a wedding gift or offering to bring a dessert when invited for dinner. Another framework for understanding reciprocity is a concept entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk talks about in his book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. The simple version is before you throw your right hook or try to make a sale, you take some jabs or offer no strings attached value. When people have received consistent value from you, they're more likely to buy your products out of a desire to reciprocate that value. YouTube is a powerful way to facilitate this because videos allow you to pack tons of value into a relatively short amount of time. It's also more engaging and makes it easier for your audience to feel a personal connection to you. YouTube can help you build a community. One of the best kinds of audiences you can build around your brand and products is a community. A community of people who enjoy your content and who are excited about your products can be a powerful marketing force. There are lots of ways to build and host a community on your own. In fact, may I suggest Podia, which has a free plan where you can build a full online community. Outside of that, social media platforms can be tools that let you build sub-communities, and YouTube is one of the best. As you post more consistently, there are people in your audience who will make watching and commenting on your videos a part of their regular routine. Over time, audience members will deepen their connection with you and one another, especially if you make a point of asking for comments like I'm about to. If you haven't started a YouTube channel or aren't posting consistently, what's holding you back? Tell me about it in the comments. Interact live with your audience. One of the best community building activities is live interaction, and what better way to do that online than with a YouTube live stream? YouTube makes it easy to live stream to your audience and includes a chat window where you can encourage questions and discussions. People love tuning into a live stream and getting a shout out, and the questions and comments you receive during your live stream can give you insights to help you make better content and products for your audience. You might just turn the camera on and go live with an AMA session. You could use live streaming as an opportunity to record a weekly podcast with live audience interaction. You could even use live streaming to make important announcements or launch a new product. And if you don't feel comfortable talking live on camera, you can still have a live experience with your audience by pre-recording your video and setting it to premiere. Followers of your channel can watch and chat with you live as your video is playing for the first time. YouTube can cover your whole sales funnel. You can create YouTube content that covers each stage of the buyer's journey: awareness, interest, decision, and action. I'll share the kind of YouTube content that works for each stage and why. Awareness. No strings attached educational content works great for building awareness. Posting this type of content regularly gets your videos into search results and recommended videos, exposing more people to your brand so they start to recognize you. Interest. Buyers in this stage are looking for a solution to their problem. Videos that work well include educational content that positions your product as a solution, but in a way that still provides value whether or not they end up buying your product. Decision. Comparison videos are great for helping customers decide whether or not a product is for them. It takes a lot of time and effort to go through the features of individual products. If you provide a fair comparison and make it clear who your product is for and what makes it stand out from competitors, you can make it easier for your audience to choose you. Another type of content that works well here is product demos. Giving people a behind-the-scenes look at how your product works or what's included in your product helps customers decide whether or not it's right for them. When it comes to convincing viewers to take action, testimonials are one of the most effective types of content. When people can see themselves in someone else's experience, it connects them to your product in a way that just listing benefits and features can't. Action. The final stage of the buyer's journey is all about getting customers to take some kind of action. A type of content that works really well is a promotional video that also adds value to the viewing experience. Try to find a way to make the video interesting, entertaining, or creative in a way that leaves the viewer feeling delighted after they watch it. Also, make sure your call to action is very clear. You want the viewer to know exactly what next step to take after watching the video. Bonus, get into YouTube Shorts. YouTube is a big fan of their Shorts video content. They've put a lot of energy behind getting creators to use the Shorts feature, which means there's a good chance that your discoverability could be higher there. The approach to making Shorts is very different from the approach to making regular long-form content. What I recommend is watching Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok videos to get a better sense of what kinds of videos perform well. Then you can apply that style to your Shorts content. If you don't have the bandwidth to make a completely different type of video, you can repurpose your existing content by clipping out short segments to turn into YouTube Shorts. If you can't tell, I'm a big believer in using YouTube to grow your audience and sell your products. Again, if you're having trouble getting started, let me know why in the comments. I'd love to make more videos to address and maybe help solve some of those problems. If you liked this video, there's much more to come. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.